I am using Qwen Image Edit 2059 in ComfyUI. It performs better than Nano Banana's model. In this video, we'll use a workflow with three images: person, background, and pose. All results in this tutorial are generated with GGUF Q5 model. You can achieve natural outputs on a low VRAM GPU. First, I'll describe this workflow. It's easy to use. In the load image group, you can upload up to three images. Image 1 is the person, image 2 is the background or the outfit reference. Keep the identity from image 1. And image 3 is for pose control if you need it. I added a resolution master and connected all three images to it. This makes every image the same resolution. So when all images have the same size, the result is better. I also connect resolution master to the resize image nodes, so all three images match. In the select group section, I created three options: generate with one image, generate with two images, or generate with three images. Turn on only the options you need. So when one option is on, the other two are off. I also added an upscale group. You can turn it on or off. If you want to upscale, choose yes. And if you generate with one image, select result image 1. If you generate with two images, select result image 2. And same goes with third image. If you generate with three images, select result image 3. In the prompt section, write your prompt, set steps, set CFG, and set the seed. You can use random or fixed based on your work. Now, the model section. For this workflow, you need a base model. Use the Qwen Image 2509 FP8 model. There is also a BF16 40GB build. If you are low on VRAM, you can use an FP16 build. Download the base model and save it in your ComfyUI's models diffusion model folder. For low VRAM, you can also use a GGUF model. And from my tests, I do not suggest Q2 to Q4. Go for Q5 to Q8. And if you are low on VRAM, start with Q5. You can use a Lightning 4-step loader. It's available in 4-step and 8 steps. Use 4-step if your RAM is low, and you can use 8-step if your system is stronger. For this workflow, I test with the 4-step loader. You can switch to 8-step if your system can handle it. So if you use a LoRA, save it in your ComfyUI's models LoRA folder. You also need text encoders, and again save them in ComfyUI's models. And you also need a VAE. Use the Qwen Image VAE Safe Tensors file. Save it in ComfyUI models VAE folder. All the links are given in the description box. Moving on, for this test, I use a Q5 GGUF model. If your VRAM is low, you can also use Q5. And I turn on the one image group and upload one photo of a lady. For my first example, my goal is to change the orientation of the lady's face. I use the prompt, please turn the lady's face toward the background. Step 4, CFG1, and in about 9 seconds, I get the result. The face turns, the identity stays the same as my uploaded image. So let's talk about another example. In my second example, here my goal is to add a victory sign. I use the prompt victory sign, where for older edit models, find this hard, but with Qwen Image, edit the result is correct. It shows a clear victory sign and the hand is rendered properly. with the right number of fingers. No extra fingers added here. In my next example, I changed the hair color to blue. And here I use the prompt, make the hair color blue. In result, the color blends well and the hair edges look natural. It does not look edited. Next, I'll change the clothes. Here, I use the prompt yellow t-shirt and jeans. In result, the model wears a yellow t-shirt and jeans as asked. Next, I want to change the background. So here, the prompt I'll use is make the background a park with grass. The background changes to a park and the old background is removed. Next, I have added glasses. So as a result, glasses appear on the face. Now, I move to two image generation. I turn on the two image group and bypass the one image group and the other one also. Image 1 is the person, image 2 is the outfit reference, and I upload the women in image 1. I upload a clothing reference in image 2, and the reference has a brown overcoat, a plain scarf around the neck, a black turtleneck, tailored black trousers, knee-high black boots, and a brown purse. I use this prompt style. Role A is the person, role B is the outfit reference. Keep from A face, hair, body, proportion, pose baseline, identity, stance, background, dress her in B. Then I run with Q5 and 4 steps. And here we have got the result. The clothes match the reference. Brown overcoat, plain scarf around the neck, black turtleneck, tailored black trousers, knee-high black boots, and a brown purse. In my first result, everything is correct, but the pose is different. So I regenerated the image and added the same pose to the prompt. Now the pose matches the reference and the scarf, coat, trouser, boots, and purse all are correct. If the person is sitting, the boots can be hidden. That is why in my previous result, the model changes the pose to show a full body. If that happens, add the same pose and accept that the boots may be out of frame. So I'll test this with another person. I have uploaded a woman in a white dress as image 1 and keep the same outfit in image 2. Here, only one thing is missing. The handbag should be brown to match the handbag in image 2. So here I added brown handbag to the prompt and render again. Now, the handbag appears in brown, the texture matches image 2, and the result matches the reference. So let's talk about another example. Here I have uploaded an image of a woman, and here my goal is simple. When I generate the result, the woman must look exactly the same as my source. No change in clothes, face, hair, or identity. I have also uploaded a second image with a beach scene and a blue chair. I want the woman from image 1 to sit on the blue chair from image 2. I keep the two images the same size with my resolution node. And here I have used this prompt, put the woman from image 1 on the blue chair from image 2. Keep the background the same. Do not change her clothes or face. And I hit run. And here you can see the result looks right. The chair and everything matches, and the woman sits on the chair. Her clothes, face, hair, and even the wristband on her hand are the same as my reference. Nothing has changed, and this is the best part. In the next case, I have uploaded an anime image in image 2. So there is a girl with a haunted house in the back, and I want to replace the anime girl with my women from image 1, but keep the same pose as the anime image. I use this prompt: remove the anime girl from image 2, add the women from image 1, keep the same pose as image 2, keep the background the same, and I hit run. Now, as a result, you can see the background stays the same and the new women matches image 1. But here also the pose is not correct. And to fix the pose, I enable 3 images. Image 1 is my women, image 2 is the anime background, and image 3 is the pose reference. I upload the same anime image again. In my prompt, I add get the same pose from image 3 and I run again. Now the pose matches, the background matches, and the face is the same as my woman in image 1. So here I make one more prompt change to keep more details from image 1. I add keep the same hair pinky tattoo body proportion and black ruffled dress from image 1 and keep the same pose from image 3 and I hit run again. Now the dress matches image 1 and the women blends cleanly into the second image. This shows how to transfer style and keep posture for a clean result. All these images are generated with a Q5 model. Now, I test clothing change with 3 images. Image 1 is the same woman as before. Image 2 is a clothing board that shows many items. Image 3 is a pose reference. And here I want the pose from image 3, the outfit from the image 2, and the subject from image 1. And I write a short prompt: keep the women from image 1, use the outfit from image 2, and keep the same pose from image 3. Keep the face hair, keep the face hair and identity from image 1. And I run it. So here is the result. The result looks strong with Q5. The posture matches image 3. The outfit matches image 2, even when there are many items. The model follows the details like boots, the brown coat, the scarf wrapped around the neck, and the same scarf pattern as image 2. Black boots are there. The handbag matches image 2. The face, hair, body, and background stay the same as image 1. This shows the workflow works well on low VRAM. And I do not switch to BF16 40 GB in these tests. So that's all for today's video.